Jai Hind Defense Aspirants, this is Aditya Dubey and this video is going to be very interesting for you because I'm going to discuss few important steps to get ready for the interview. When it comes to face interview, definitely it's a great opportunity in one's career, and when you talk about its preparation, obviously one should not leave any stone unturned when you are preparing for the interview, because one should be very confident about one's preparation. If preparation is good, obviously it gives you pleasure in your performance. So here I'm going to discuss what are the important steps that make you ready for the interview, how you can make your interview interesting as well as result oriented. I mean, you can get recommendation. So I'm going to talk about this overall experience step by step. According to me, interview is just a meeting with an experienced person who has more experience than you. So it's a matter of pleasure. So first, I would like to tell you that those who have haphazardness, nervousness, shyness when it comes to face interview, they should not have at all, because this is a phase where your assessment is going to be done and you must be very confident because you have achieved this opportunity after your written examination. One should be happier, energetic when it comes to face the interview. Particularly about my experience, I have always been very enthusiastic whenever I used to have a meeting with a senior personality who is more experienced. So from my experience onwards, I would just like to suggest you that whenever you have a meeting with an experienced person who has gained more experience, have pleasure in meeting. Now, what is expected in the interview? You must be ready for your introduction. It is going to be the first question, and first impression is the last impression. You never get second chance to make your first impression. So make your introduction ready. Ideally, the beginning of the interview will be from this only. And there can be some changes also. They may start with other questions as well. But in most of the interviews, they begin with your introduction. Make your introduction classy. Prepare it well. Practice it several times. But don't mug up. Because if you mug up, you have to recall the points. So when you recall something, your eye contact gets disconnected, right? You somehow recall looking up, you look here and there, and then you recall the points. That somehow brings you in a position where you have more nervousness. So make your introduction so you must practice in a manner that you have to mug up nothing. In fact, it should be in order. The order of information plays very important role. If you tell such a thing which is not very important at very first, obviously it will not align the interest of the assessor. So make your introduction properly aligned. Name plus place. Tell, first of all, wish your listeners the name and place and where you belong. You can talk about one tagline also. After this, you can discuss about your skills and qualities, because this is your interview, right? After skills and qualities, you can talk about what comes next after skills and qualities. Academics, because you have got this opportunity just because of your academics. Right after academics, extracurricular activities, especially group activities and sports activities, because this is expected criteria in armed forces that the candidate must be sportive and the candidate must be very active in group activities as well. Right after this, next very important point comes your area of specialization, your favorite subject. What is your favorite subject? You must be very sure. Not only this, what inside your favorite subject, you should know that also. Achievements you can discuss. You can also discuss your family background in short, and you can discuss your hobbies and interests, aim of life, and finally, it's all about me. Thank you. This is the beginning step of your interview preparation. Once you make it ready, your work starts now. Now you have a blueprint in your hand. Now you have a certain beginning answer. Now you can go on complete interview preparation. From your self-introduction, you have to inquire further what are the other cross questions. I mean to say introspection. If you say, I belong to this city, they'll definitely ask you more about that city. So prepare that. If you say more about your school, they might ask about its historical background, about its meaning, and also about favorite teacher of your school. So introspection begins from here. If you say my hobby is this, again there can be further questions. If you say I'm a football player, there may be other cross questions that what are the latest updates of football. So the self-introduction is the beginning of your interview's preparation. From here you have multiple points that you can prepare, right? So second step that is very important is introspection, cross questions. And third step, be ready with the current affairs. At least 6 months updates you should have. So if you are going to have interview right after 1 month or 2 months, start reading newspaper from now onwards. The organization that you are going to join, you must be ready about that. Indian Armed Forces, why you wish to join and which of the armed forces are you interested to join, you must be aware of that. Further, you should also have a moral responsibility to make your favorite subject ready. Any question in your favorite subject, if it is asked, you must be happy. You must not feel kind of depressed or disappointed, because that is your base. Right after your favorite subject, there will be questions of your social adjustment, about your friends, about your family, how you spend time, what all activities you do. That will be the criteria. There will be rapid fire questions to judge your retainability and your cognitive skills, how you retain the given instructions and how well you listen to the assessor. Furthermore, there will be questions on reasoning ability, that how you do the reasoning, that if it is something there with you, then what you have to inquire. Further, whether you have inquired or not. Right after this, there may be some more questions about your leadership skills. They can also share some situations and they can ask your reaction on that. So these are the step-by-step phases that you can make ready. I hope you must have found this information very useful. Do share your experience in the comment box, and furthermore, if you wish to know more about the interview skills, also mention the next point that you wish to know more about it. Best wishes from Team Centurion. I'll see you in the next live video. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.